how are you? My brain is melted today. Like Dunzo Zero completely melted, like a cube of ice. Oh, Aaron. Hi, Lori. No, you guys, you ever have those days where, like, you wake up, and it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna mosey around for like an hour, just chill. And the next thing you know, it's like, 11 o'clock, and you realize, oh, I'm hungry, so, I'm gonna figure out something to eat, and then I'll get up and do some stuff, and then you decide, oh, hey, I want Jimmy John's, and it's in a town 30 minutes away, and you go get Jimmy John's, and by the time you get home, it's like 2:30, and then all you want to do is take a nap, but you still got like a kitchen to clean and things to do. That happened to me today. I got one counter cleaned off and the dishes washed, and that's as far as we got today. No, Lori, I didn't even want to. No problem, Aaron. That's what we're here for. Like, I would literally, until about 3 o'clock this afternoon, I would get up and, like, put one thing away or throw one thing away and be like, nah, I don't want to. And so, like you all know, I'm a big country music fan. So, usually when I do my cleaning, I like to blare my country music or put my headphones in with my country music in. Nah. Today was not a country music kind of day. And I have a question. Ooh, there's 4 people in here. Only 2 are talking. So far. Hey, Leroy! I thought I gave myself a hernia today. Golly. I don't even know what I did, but it hurt. I have a question. Would you guys classify, like, I don't know if y'all will know these bands or people. I mean, I'm sure you'll know some of them. Yeah, I gotta go over to my mother-in-law's, and she wants everything completely ripped out of her flower beds. So I gotta do that. Oh, Lori. So, would you guys put the band like Panic at the Disco in the same genre as like old school Miley Cyrus? Just a question. I'll be praying, Aaron, that it's not a hernia, or that if it is a hernia, they can get it resolved quickly. Can women get hernias? Hey, Marcy! You've never listened to Panic at the Disco? Or Miley Cyrus, Lori? Like never? Not even once in your life? So you would put Panic at the Disco and like old school Party in the USA Miley Cyrus in the same genre? No, and I'm not saying that they're country, because, okay, so today was not a listen to country while cleaning kind of day. I put on some old 2000s pop music, and they were playing Panic at the Disco, Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus, freaking, a bunch of things. like, these are not the same, though. I mean, they were playing Jay-Z. What was that other one? What was that other one? I mean, I guess technically, like, Panic at the Disco is pop punk. But I just didn't expect it to be on a 2000s pop Pandora station. Like, to me, Panic at the Disco, My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy do not fall under the same category as Miley Cyrus, Jay-Z. You know, those, it just doesn't compute in my brain. Leroy, I've never heard of either one of those. I have heard of Hank Williams and all those other ones you said, but those two, never heard of them. Yeah, but they were playing under the same genre on Pandora, Aaron, and I'm like, they're not the same. Why are we putting them in the same genre if they're not the same genre? It would have been a listening to some real raunchy, angry rap music kind of day, but my kids, you know, I don't need them walking around talking about fucking bitches or nothing, you know? Or slinging dope or whatever. Nope. Interesting, Aaron. Like, I really wanted to break out, like, the Afro Man and all of that, but I don't. I don't need my kids talking about a girl in green hair who had a dick bigger than theirs. Yeah, Lori, I've seen that. Now, don't get me wrong, I have listened to that when my kids are around, but this was like if I had when I have my headphones in, I listen to that when they're around, but I don't sing them out loud. But this was I need to listen to music and I need to belt it at the top of my lungs while I'm cleaning. And so I couldn't, you know, listen to Afroman's Colt 45 or My Dick by Ricky Alverdson or what's that other one? I can't think of it right now. Who the freak is Kentucky Headhunters? Y'all listen. Y'all know some people I ain't never heard of. My kid's older now, but we still don't curse really. And it's just not appropriate. I mean, don't get me wrong, I cuss in front of my kids. I have heard of Insane Clown Posse. Yes, I have. Don't know who that is either, Aaron. Actually, the name sounds familiar. I don't have any autographs. I don't think. I mean, I have some Christian band autographs from when I was like 16 or 17. KJ52, Pillar, I think that's their name. Anyways, went to a concert with a boyfriend, left him, went back with the band. He saw me. Well, he went chasing after me, and this security guard said, "She's with the band." That's kind of funny. Did he break up with you, Aaron? I hope not, because, like, if the band asks you to come back to their room, like, you can't say no, right? He can't be mad at you for that, right? He told him you went to Germany? What? Why would he tell them that? How'd you get home? I mean, Aaron, I might have just to say I did, you know? I mean, what better story? Delson, you better lay down. That line makes me angry every time. You think the cop would have just took you home at that point? Like I said, Aaron, I would have. Just to say I did. My dogs are going nutso. Oh. I've never been arrested. He was crying, saying you were leaving him with the band to go to Germany? That's funny. That's really funny, Aaron. That's a good story. I didn't cook dinner tonight. We went to Jimmy John's and ate at like 1:30 or 2, so we were not really hungry for dinner. I completely forgot of System of the Down. Hey Janice, oh, you're home from work. How was your first day back after vacation? My son's been asking me if I like coffee all day because there's coffee to-go cups all over my shirt. I just woke up mentally exhausted. I don't know. It was one of those days where I literally didn't want to do anything. I'm sorry, Janice. We still haven't heard from my daughter's school, who her teacher is, and they start 3 weeks from today. This is how small our town is. This is how small our town is. We ran into her principal at Walmart Thursday. And she knows us all by name. She told us that they're not in office during the summer on Friday, so to call today, I called twice today, and nobody answered. I need to know, like, what we need to buy. Aww. I bet she missed you. You know, and all that good jazz. So I'm gonna have to call tomorrow. Can birds have separation anxiety like dogs can? And cats? Cat never texted me back today. Well, that's cute. You know, this hair. I'm about ready for it all to go away. For your daughter's school? But I mean, like, from their humans. Can they, like, do they get that attached to their humans that they have separation anxiety from them? Like dogs do? See, my hair's so long, used to. Oh, that's sad. Like 6 pound. But in 30 minutes, gonna make a little for him to have tonight. The rest I will make tomorrow. I have no idea even how to pronounce that. And so Bagolgi. Bulgogi. Bulgogi. I don't even know what that is. Never even heard of it. Or bulgogi. Korean. Oh, interesting. I think tomorrow we're gonna have chicken fried steak. Oh man. That's sad. What kind of double standard? Y'all, my husband did it again. Took his clothes out of the dryer and put them in a laundry basket. Well, Leroy, I do already have a video on this channel, but it was like when I first started out, so it's not very good. So I think I might actually do a repeat video on it. It's super easy though. The trick is to add a little bit of either sriracha or Tabasco into the buttermilk and egg mixture. So good. The scariest part for me is always making the gravy, because I'm not very good at making gravy. I also, you guys, as much as I can bake and work with like doughs and things, I cannot make biscuits. Well, Janice, you know what I would have done you know what I would do if my husband ever got mad that his dinner wasn't already started when he got home from work? I'd stop cooking his fucking dinner. Yes, it is super simple, but it's hard to get the flour ratio right to make it as thick as you need it to be. Are you kidding? Nova, when we leave, if we're gone for more than an hour, when we get back, she's standing. We have a circle, an oval thing in our front door that's frosted glass in some parts and not in all, and she's up there trying to peek through the not frosted parts to watch us come home. Listen, my husband learned not to complain about nothing. Real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah, make a slurry, yeah. Yeah, I've done that before, but I don't know. I just like it to turn out right from the beginning. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to that. Y'all, this hair is gonna have to go. Not the purple, but all this length. I need it to be like not even long enough to put in a ponytail. I need it gone. It's getting on my nerves today. for biscuits? My grandma gave me a super easy recipe, just buttermilk and self-rising flour, and I still can't make fucking biscuits to save my freaking life. So, speaking of making bread products, my husband wants me to learn. Look at that cute curl. Why can't all of my hair look like this bit right here? This bit. If it all looked like this, we'd be golden. My husband doesn't care. I cook dinner when I want to cook dinner. What was I saying? Oh, my husband wants me to learn how to make sourdough bread. That's good, Janice. Leroy, I don't allow my husband to, do things like that in the kitchen. The recipe for what? Sourdough? I gotta figure out how to make the starter, because you gotta like let the yeast and stuff ferment for a while, I'm pretty sure. Oh, biscuits. It's literally just like a cup of buttermilk and like a cup of... I have it written down somewhere. I don't know. But I'm like, how can I not figure out freaking biscuits? I can make rolls. Y'all saw I can make bread. I can make cakes, muffins, pies. I mean, I can make just about anything, and I can't figure out biscuits. I'm just afraid my husband's gonna burn my house down. And I like my food cooked a certain way. I like certain pans used for certain things, certain spatulas used for certain things, you know. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do some research, Leroy, because I feel like this is gonna be like a year-long process to make one loaf of sourdough bread. But I hear once you make your starter, you can like keep building from the same starter, so you don't have to completely restart every time. I believe is how that works. Speaking of baking, Janice, I commented on your Facebook about your pie crust. A recipe pretty similar to the pie crust recipe I use. I don't think I have a video of me making pie on my channel or pie crust yet, but maybe I will. Okay, so I need to figure that out. I probably need a mason jar. Everybody I've seen uses a mason jar to grow their starter. What on earth? Like, why are these curls back here so perfect, and then the rest of my hair is just like, bleh. Oh well, who cares? It's just freaking hair. Probably because I've processed it so much. When you were, brain work. When you were in prison, Leroy, did you, take cooking classes or anything? Do they offer those in prison? I know every prison's different, but in your prison, did they offer those? Like life skill classes? I'm still here listening, but gonna start the food. Okay, Aaron. Yes, Janice, you can make it from scratch. I think it's a pretty tedious process. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a video. I think I might do like a series on my channel of making it for the first time and see how it goes, you know? I gotta film. I should have filmed a lot of videos today because my husband works tomorrow, is off Wednesday and Thursday. Carson City had a culinary class, but I didn't take it. I watched a lot of YouTube. Same. Like, I don't even know why people go to college anymore. You can literally learn anything you want to learn on YouTube. I feel like, Janice, there's some people, not gonna name any names or anything, who would just rather be the taste testers. But I've got to... So we only have one computer, so I can only edit when my husband's at work, because he uses the computer when he's not at work for his... He streams on Twitch and stuff. Lori, I'm gonna assume, since I don't even know what that is, the answer is no. Yes. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so he streams on Twitch, and so when he's home, he has full reign over the computer. It's his computer, it's a gaming computer. So I edit when he's at work. Well, was off Friday and Saturday, worked today, or worked Sunday, was off today, he'll work tomorrow, be off Wednesday and Thursday. So there might not be very many videos up this week, you guys. If we all live closer, I would love to do like weekly classes, you could call them, where we rotate each week and each of us make something and teach the other person. I prefer baking to Janice over cooking. To be honest, if I'm being 1000% honest, I really don't like cooking that much. I mean, I like trying new recipes, but after that, I don't really like cooking very much, but I do enjoy it for the simple fact that I enjoy feeding my family good food. I just want my hair to stay not down, but whatever. I just get stuck in ruts. I get stuck in ruts when it comes to like actual cooking, like dinners and stuff. Like I just cook the same things over and over and over again, so. Which I think that happens to everybody. And then my husband's the type who he'll like get a hankering for something. I like cooking and that you can experiment a bit with spices and the amount, where baking tends to be more precise. Yes, I think everybody gets in ruts. And my husband's the type where he'll get a hankering for something and he'll literally want it like once a week for 6 months. And then after that, he never wants to eat it again. Yes, baking, I think I enjoy baking more because it's more mathematical and more like scientific. Like there's a very baking is very science-based, which math and science were my favorite subjects, so. You guys think if I cut my hair off, it would grow back curly? Probably not. Probably. I don't know. It's so freaking processed and over. I need to leave it alone, but I just can't. Hey, Mimi! Hey, Wendy! I do. I use curl shampoo and conditioner and a curl oil, but I think I've just overprocessed it. I'm okay, Mimi. How are you? My brain just doesn't want to work today. It's exhausted. But with the sale on chicken breast at work tonight, I got 4 trays. 4 breasts each, but that's cool, Janice. Culinary class. It was, oh, who did the class at the prison? Listen. Let's see, Janice, with the chicken breasts, you can put them in a crock pot with a splash of apple cider vinegar and some barbecue sauce and make barbecue chicken sandwiches. You could, let's see, let me think. You could make chicken enchiladas. You could, just bake them in the oven with some lemon pepper seasonings and some fresh lemon, and then serve them with like asparagus. You could, I will be praying, Wendy, for sure. You could also do, I am doing well, Marcy. How are you? You could also do that, chicken and rice casserole I did a video on. What was it, last week or the week before? You could do, I'm trying to think, what else can you do with chicken breast? You can make chicken Alfredo. You can do, you can put them in your crock pot with some salsa and some taco or fajita seasonings and make chicken quesadillas. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Like I said, my brain is melted. Delson Riker, I will come in there if you do not lay down. Ooh, or you can make homemade chicken strips. Those are easy. Or Parmesan crusted chicken. Let's see. Yes, we did, Marcy. That was the first thing I said. Is she doing all right, Mimi? The medicine's still working? Bye, Mimi. Love you. I'm still praying for you guys. Probably doesn't help that I spend all day, like, pulling on my hair that it doesn't curl either. Oh no, Mimi. Man, I'll be praying even harder for you guys, okay, love? Reach out to me if you need anything, okay? Yo, not to change the subject from cooking or anything, but y'all ever feel like y'all are the worst friend in the world? Like, people text you and you're like, yeah, I'll text them back in a minute. Or you see that they text you and you just, like, don't feel like talking to anybody, so you just don't. Yeah, that's been me the last couple of days. Like, I don't want to really talk to anybody. Bye, Mimi. But then I'm also that friend who, like, if I text you and you don't text me back, you would think I would, like, understand. Maybe they just don't want to talk. No, I'm that friend that's like, oh no, did I do something wrong? Are they mad at me? Do they hate me now? What did I do? Oh no. And I'm, like, thinking every interaction we've had in my head to figure out what I did wrong. Yeah, I'm nutso. Like, Lori, she sent me a bunch of TikToks last night, and I hadn't fallen asleep yet, but I was just like, I don't, like, no offense, Lori, but I was just like, I don't want to. So I did look at them this morning, but my brain was so melted that I watched them, but I couldn't. Y'all are gonna think this is crazy. I completely forgot how to use my phone earlier. Like, I was sitting there, and I can't remember what I was trying to do, but I was like, how does this work? I mean, y'all are my only friends too, and Lori, I want to talk to you all the time, except for sometimes I just don't have anything to say. So I, like, love it when you text me and send me TikToks. But then, like, today, what did it say? Oh, I saw this picture that said I mixed my bitch flakes with some Lucky Charms and poured my pot of coffee over it. So I'm going to be a magical, energized bitch today. That was me minus the energized and magical part. And that's another reason why I wasn't, like, messaging anybody really today, because I was in, like, a really bad mood and I didn't want to come across, like, you know, angry or anything. So I just was like, I just better keep to myself. Oh, Janice, I'm sorry. I, like, have, like, no, like, in-person friends, really. I shouldn't say I have no, like, in real life friends. That's funny, Lori. That is funny. was I gonna say? I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I do have like real life. Like I hate saying real life friends because y'all are my real life friends, but you know, like in person friends. But they're more like the kind of friends like I know that if I need them, they're there, but we don't talk ever. We might comment on each other's things on Facebook every now and then, but other than that, we don't communicate. My best friend that I've known for 9 years, maybe 10. I have met her in real life. She used to be in a band and I used to go watch her in the bar. Anyways, she has a 5 or 6-year-old daughter that I've never met. And she's getting ready to have another baby. And she only lives an hour and a half from me. But, like Marcy said, life is just always in the way. Who's that? Oh, it's Lori. Hopefully this doesn't screw this up. Okay. Ruby needs you. You know what I need? I think you guys really, for Christmas, I'm gonna ask my family for a sensory deprivation tank session, I think, is what I'm gonna ask for. I think that's what I need. I just need an hour of feeling like literally nothing. That's funny, Janice. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing about having like a. I've seen Kool-Aid ice cream on TikTok, Lori, and I want to try it. What was I saying? About having friends like you guys that are like all over the place and I can't like see on a regular basis is you never know what's gonna happen. And this is an irrational fear, but I'm always scared that I'm going to wake up one day to an email that like, knock on wood, like one of y'all's like no longer with us or something, and I'm gonna be devastated. And like I always think, well, what if something happens to me? How are my friends gonna know? My husband's gonna have to tell them. Luckily, my husband knows my email and password to my YouTube, so he can tell you guys. Yes, Janice. Spoiled. Especially like me and Kat, we usually at least say good morning to each other every day. She did not say good morning to me. I sent her 2 text messages today, and she hasn't responded, and I'm sitting here like, is she dead? Chaz better text me if she's dead, because I would need to know. Like, that's just how my brain works. My brain always jumps to worst case scenario. Thank goodness, Marcy, because I would just, like, I would hate, like, for you to just disappear and me not know. It is kitchenshenanigans926@gmail.com. Yes. Marcy, like, I'm like my husband we'll get home 20 minutes late for work, and I'm like sitting there thinking, and he literally works a 3-minute walk from my house, literally, because there's a stop sign, it takes him 1 minute to drive to work. And if he's 20 minutes late, I'm like, did he get in a wreck? Is he dead? Is he laying in the ditch dead somewhere? What happened? He didn't call me. Oh no. Yeah, so it's just my YouTube name, the month and day I got married at gmail.com. So 926. Is that my wedding anniversary? Yes. See, we got married September 26th. Our son was born November 23rd. And so I always get the 26th and the 23rd of each mixed up. Sometimes I think my wedding anniversary is 9/23, but it's not. It is. And like, I don't care about me. I don't care about like my health or nothing, but everybody else. Bye, Wendy. Love you. I'll be praying for you. Yo, my arm looks so big right there, like so muscular. Look, looks like I got muscles. I ain't got no muscles. Y'all see? No muscles. You'd think toting around 3 children I'd have like giant ones, but nope. My son's in there watching The Little Rascals. Lori, did you buy a box lasagna? A frozen lasagna? I can't eat. One, I don't like lasagna because of ricotta cheese. I know a lot of people sub it with cottage cheese, but I don't like cottage cheese either. The texture makes me want to vomit. You can also substitute it with cream cheese, which I've done before, but I'm just not a big fan of lasagna. You know, when people tell me they're making frozen meals, like from that they bought at the grocery store, I always feel like Medea in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, where she's like, wire hanger. I'm like, frozen dinner. That's me. No, Janice, relax. Now there is a recipe for I'm gonna have to make that for you guys. It's called chicken Alfredo stuffed shells, and it has ricotta cheese in it. And you can't taste the ricotta, or you don't get the texture of the ricotta either because it's all mixed in. Stop yawning. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I buy my husband frozen, like, things for his lunch. That's because I'm lazy. Like, he only works Sunday and Tuesday this week before we go back to the grocery store, so I forgot to buy the frozen things for him to have for dinner, for lunch. And so he's just getting whatever I can throw in his lunchbox. That's why I like mine. I put more meat and sauce than ricotta, because hubby's not a big fan either. I do stuffed shells the same way. See, I don't put ricotta cheese in my stuffed shells. I just put mozzarella and Parmesan. I have put ricotta before. I don't like it. Good night, Leroy. I will talk to you later. My husband loves ricotta cheese. and cottage cheese. Delson? That would be cool. Why did I go all the way around my head to scratch my face? Marcy, that would be cool. Make what? Stuffed shells? What are we talking about? That's my dogs. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, like, why was I trying to scratch my face like this? I'm telling y'all, my brain is not working. Oh, good grief. Good thing we don't judge here, because I would have just been really embarrassed if we did. Yo, now listen. I'm glad, Marcy. Have y'all had Jimmy John's before? The pizza place? Nope, it's definitely not a pizza place. It's a sub-shop. A sub-shop? Nope, a sub-shop. Oh, lasagna. Anyways. So, like, I don't like Jimmy John's because you don't really get that many options to, like, customize your sandwich, and they don't touch your... Oh, my God. They don't toast your sandwich. Good grief. They don't toast your sandwich. I like Subway because you have so many options, but sometimes I just need Jimmy John's because their lettuce is so crunchy and so good. Like, I literally only go to Jimmy John's for the lettuce. Like, if they wouldn't judge me for just getting bread with lettuce and cheese and mayo, that's what I would get. But I put ham on it, so I'm not like a weirdo. Well, they don't now. You only get cold sandwiches. But their lettuce is so good, so crunchy, so crispy. Why not, Marcy? Now, I'm not a big fan of sandwiches. Like, period. But my husband wants Subway. I'll get either a ham and cheese, an Italian urban cheese with provolone cheese, toasted with lettuce and mayonnaise. You can get a cup of lettuce. I love Jimmy John's lettuce. It's so good. And then I'll get a meatball sub on Italian urban cheese with white American and honey mustard. Or I get the pizza sub with white American and honey mustard, all toasted, all on Italian urban cheese. Those are the 3 sandwiches I get from Subway. The only sandwich I get from Jimmy John's, when I would go get the Italian BMT from Subway, toasted. That's what my husband gets, and he gets it deluxe. And he puts literally everything besides cucumbers on it. My husband does too, and he makes everything. Y'all listen, speaking of Subway, I had a bone to pick with them. I used to love their chocolate chip cookies up until like 2 weeks ago. And then we went to Subway last week, and they changed their chocolate chip cookies. They did not taste the same, and I'm very angry about it. Like, those were the only chocolate chip cookies besides my chocolate chip cookies that I would eat. And now they taste like poo-poo caca. And there is one sandwich from Quiznos. I've only been to Quiznos one time. that my dad gets, and I got that same sandwich, and it was so good. We don't have Jersey Mike's anywhere around here that I know of. Yeah. Never heard of it, Janice. See, my husband, Marcy, like the double chocolate, like the chocolate cookie with the chocolate chips. And they don't sell that one anymore either. I like mayo, but not hot or warm. I get Italian, no mayo. Just salt, pepper, vinegar, oil, seasoning. Hot pepper, cheese, lettuce, tomato, light jalapeno, light onion. Thank you, Aaron. How are you? How's Australia treating you? What, it's like 9 in the morning there? We're just talking about sub shops, like sandwiches. Oh, look, we got 2 Aarons in the chat tonight. How are you feeling, Aaron? Ever since you had your surgery, how have you been feeling? Like I said, I'm so behind on videos, I need to catch up. I've been trying, so I've been like not commenting because I've been like playing them on my TV as I'm just going through everyday life so I can get caught up, you know? So I haven't been able to comment too much on them, but oh, so you're like eating lunch. Good, Aaron. Good deal. I'm still praying for you. I'm so glad you're feeling good. Oh, that makes me so happy, Aaron. Whew, like I'm tearing up. What the heck? Whew. Didn't expect that. I feel so happy for you, Aaron, that you're finally feeling decent. I'm sorry, Marcy. I didn't mean to make you want Subway. Yeah, I'm just so, like, I know how, I don't want to say miserable you were feeling, but I know how hard it was for you. You know, and I'm just so glad you're feeling, you know, somewhat normal now. I bet, Aaron, I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine, you know, being in the hospital so often. I mean, first of all, I couldn't imagine getting a diagnosis like that. And then having to be in the hospital, you know, and I bet every time you went to the hospital, you were, like, not to be, like, morbid or anything. But I'm sure you were like, is this gonna be the last time, you know? Yes, God is good all the time. I continue to pray for everybody here, even the people who say their life is good and everything's going great. I know that there's things going on, behind the scenes that they don't want to talk about. So I just make sure I pray for each and every one of you guys every day. All day. Like, I'll be washing dishes, praying. I'll be belting some not so appropriate songs at the top of my lungs while cleaning and praying at the same time. It's just like a constant thing. I don't think you guys really understand just how important you guys are to me. Marcy, this will always be a safe place. Always. And we will always accept you for who you are. I mean, let me put a but there. Like, if you did, some awful things, maybe not. We love you too, Aaron, so much. Before I found this community, of course I felt important. Hey, Nikki! I'm a mom. I'm a wife. Of course that's important. But being here in this community, really makes me feel, needed, appreciated, in a whole different way. Don't cry, Marcy. You'll make me cry. I hate the dentist. So much so that I actually need about 8 root canals, and I will not go and get them done. Also because it's freaking expensive. Like $800 a root canal, and that's with insurance. Ridiculous. Marcy, if it's causing you pain, go to the dentist. Mine aren't causing me pain. Lori, you see this tooth missing right here? It's missing because it broke off eating a Pringle. A freaking Pringle. Mm-hmm. And they don't cause me any pain. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 root canals. I also had another one break eating a hash brown from McDonald's. Oh, dang, you guys. I didn't realize it was getting so late. I better jump off here. Husband's got to work in the morning, so that means I had a root canal a couple years back and was told to get a crown put on it, and I never went back, and it came back with a vengeance. Yeah. I love you guys. I'm going to jump off here. I need to call my daughter before she goes to bed. She's at her Mimi's tonight. So I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. We will see you back here tomorrow night. There most likely will not be a video tomorrow. Yeah, I can only eat, with this much of my mouth, Marcy. Message me if you need me anytime. Email me, Instagram. Those of you who have my phone number, if you need my phone number, email me. Maybe I'll come on and do a live tomorrow during the day also. We'll see. Good night, you guys. Love you all.